Recording. Ring, ring.
Hi.
Hi, is this Stephanie?
Yes, this is she.
Hi, Stephanie. It's just Shane from Gravity Consultant. How's your day going?
It's going well. How's yours?
Good, good, good. I noticed that we have a 30-minute time booked for today. Is that still work for you?
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay, cool, cool. I just thought it'd probably be best if we just ask each other some questions. I want to get to know a little bit about your business, and mainly I just wanted to know um, why we're here on this call.
Yes. Um, so I saw your ad and I own a business myself. And so I'm having a little bit of problems. I mean, it's okay, but I think it could be better. And I saw your ads and I was interested in what you have to offer.
Very cool. So what kind of business are you in?
So I built a website for people who want to learn how to play guitar online. And it's mainly guitar, but I'm also working on other type of instrument. Um, so yeah, so I have a lot of training videos and I'm working with like professional guitar players, all that kind of stuff. We build a website and it's pretty much ready. I have tried directing traffic through like Facebook ads and stuff like that, but I'm not seeing a lot of success right now. So that's why I was curious about your offer.
Curiosity is good. So how long have you been doing this, Stephanie?
I started about a year ago with this project.
Okay.
Yeah, about a year ago.
About a year ago. And what are you currently making per month on average?
Right now, like I would say we make about 2,000, maybe 3,000 a month. It's not really consistent, but
Okay.
like we peaked 3,000 a month. Um, but this is all money that I reinvest in the website and the videos and all that.
Okay, gotcha. Now you're going to hear me writing some stuff down, so I apologize for that ahead of time. I'm just taking some notes. I don't want to forget anything. So you're making about $3,000 on average per month. Is that fair?
Mm-hmm.
Now
Yeah, that's fair.
now you mentioned you have obviously you're paying for hosting, all that kind of stuff. So what would you
Mm-hmm.
say roughly net would you like your take home after you're paying for everything? It would be like $2,500, would you say? Is that fair?
Yeah, maybe more like 1,500, something like that.
Okay. 1,500. And you've been doing this for about a year?
Exactly, yes.
1 year. Okay, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
So obviously I don't know if I can help you out and everything, and that's why I'm asking you questions and stuff. But um, are you happy with where things are going right now?
Um, I know it could be a lot better. Like I know there's a lot of potential and I feel like I'm not like, yeah, it could grow so much more, but I don't know exactly like what's the best kind of like um traffic I should get and where I should get it from. Like, should I put stuff on YouTube? Like, there's so many options nowadays that I just don't know what's the best fit for my company.
Right. Gotcha. So what would you like to make?
I would like to make, I think, yeah, I think we can do easily 10,000 a month.
Easily.
That would, that's what I think, but I'm struggling because I don't have all the knowledge right now. Like,
I
I'm
gotcha.
not sure. Yeah.
So why 10K, or is that just a number that you're just throwing out? Like why $10,000? Have you seen other companies that are like yours do that, or what makes you so confident in 10K?
I'm, I guess it's just, yeah. Why do I think my business could make 10,000?
Yeah.
Because we have great professionals. We have stuff that other websites don't have. So I don't see why we wouldn't be able to perform and be more successful.
Okay. So are you I would assume this is coming out of your pocket, your $3,000 per month that you're paying professional guitar players out of this as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many do you have? How many professionals do you have working with you?
So, right, I mean, I have a couple in standby because I cannot hire them, and then if I don't have any students, like, pay them for nothing. So I have one that's with me right now and dedicated to the people that we have, but I have other potential professionals that I could work with if the number like starts to increase, the number of students.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I actually had a friend that had a jujitsu club, and yeah, his one of his partners actually lives in Quebec, which is kind of funny. Um, but him and I had a conversation about same kind of thing. It was just him, and he had some of his instructors come on part time, but he could never pay them what he wanted, so they would just kind of do it part time here and there. Now he's at a point where, because I've helped him out and stuff, that he could pay his clients to not go to other clubs, but they just focus and they're full time in his jujitsu club, and he has 4 full-time staff, and he said it has made all the difference for him. He's able to spend a little bit more time with his family, all this kind of stuff. So the reason why I share that, not to brag about him, but is that something that you would like to have, like maybe 2, 3, 4 professionals to kind of ease the burden a little bit from you?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. Is that so 10, if you're at 10K per month, is that something that would take care of that by being able to hire them full time? Or do
Yeah,
you
I
need,
could probably like have two or three other easily. Yeah.
to make more than
Um,
10K? Like, would 10K do it?
it would do it, but I'm just thinking like if I hire more people, it's because I have more students. If I have more students, like I'm making like already enough money to pay
Gotcha. Okay.
these professional.
Okay. So how many students do you get a month on average?
So right now I have about 10.
10 students. Okay.
I've had 20. We reached 20. We see it decrease. 1 month we had 5. Yeah. So it's a traffic problem. Like not enough people is getting to my website, right?
Okay.
That's what I think.
So right now, maybe just walk me through the process just so I can understand a little bit better. Your process from prospect, somebody cold stranger, to actually paying for your services. What does that look like?
Um, okay, so we tried like doing Facebook ads and reaching out like to people in yeah, in groups and stuff like that. That's how we get, I think that's how we get most of our thing. We don't have anything like organic SEO, like people finding our website online. I don't think we have that kind of people.
Okay, so you have an ad, Facebook ad, or maybe somebody comes across your website. Then what
Mhm.
happens?
Then they fill up a form and we get in touch with them and they buy the first hand product. We have like a few different products, but so the first hand is just access to a couple of videos.
Okay.
And then we have more a more like in-depth program with the coaches and the professionals and all that.
Okay. So, what would you say? How much are you charging per client? How much are you making per client?
Um, so the entry level program is $100, and after that, if they buy the professional coaching, it's about $5,000.
Okay. So that's where you want to get to. You want to get your coaches basically full time coaching,
Yeah.
teaching students at a high ticket, I guess would be the five. So the $100 is basically just to get them in, like an introduction. Here's some things you can learn with the guitar, and eventually get them to a point
Mhm.
where they buy the one-on-one coaching. Is that like a 1 hour, $5,000, or how does that work?
It's a program of a few, like a 6 months program with daily coaching with the professionals. Yeah.
Okay, 6 months daily coaching. So that's like Monday to Friday for 6 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that sounds like a really good deal. Sign me up.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So is that a comfortable price? 5,000, like right now, that sounds a little low. But
Yeah.
what do you think? What are your thoughts? Like, is that reasonable? $5,000 for
Well,
six
I
months?
mean, the thing is like we say we're available for like 5 days a week, but like most of them they don't take that approach, and they're gonna contact the coach like let's say like twice a week or even once a week. They're gonna work on the stuff that they talked about with the coach, and then
Okay,
they yeah.
gotcha. So it's not like a full-time university where they're in
No,
studying 8 hours a day, but your coaches are available in that
exactly.
time frame. Okay, for a period of
Yeah.
6 months. Okay, that makes sense. I get it now. I get it. So what's stopping you right now from getting to that 10K? You mentioned traffic and that. Is there anything else that you could think of that's kind of almost like a snowstorm coming into Quebec? Like what's stopping you from getting out and getting more clients and all that?
um it's really knowledge, like yeah, I feel like there's a lot of thing I could do to bring more people to my website, but I don't know if there's a preferred way in my niche, or like that all that knowledge, I don't feel confident with it, and I don't want to like throw myself at something. Like we did Facebook ads, I'm sure I could have had way better results, but it didn't work out as well because I don't really know how that all works.
Right. Okay. Now, is that something that you know, excuse me, I've talked with a ton of business owners over the past year or so, and because of COVID, there's a lot of stuff going on. There are businesses that are shutting down, businesses downsizing, all this kind of stuff. Um, I'm just gonna ask, like, is COVID affecting you? Like financially, I guess, or are you okay right now? Like you and your business partner and all that, like, is everything okay?
I mean, yeah, people have less money to spend, but people I think are also like more into like online education and that kind of stuff. So we didn't notice as big of a drop in our revenue because of COVID. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we notice that more people are going online. So uh, the reason why I asked this, like sometimes what happens is, if you're in a partnership and you have two partners, one partner's like, I'm gonna build the business. You learn all the technical stuff. So if it's building a YouTube channel, if it's learning how to get more clients with Facebook, how to tweak the website, all this kind of stuff. Is there someone that you could delegate this, or is this you're the one that's in charge here of doing everything?
That's mostly me, yeah. And
Okay.
that's part of the problem too, like because my head is everywhere and
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
could probably find it out, like find out all of this information on my own, but it's just I don't have the time.
Gotcha. Yeah. Time. So speaking of time, is this sounds like you've been thinking about this for a little bit, but is this something that you're thinking about fixing sooner than later, or is this something that we could just put off maybe next year or down the road kind of thing? What are your thoughts around that?
I mean, I think it should be fixed right away. I mean, why wait, right?
I don't know. Can you wait?
Mm, I mean, I could, but what's the like? I put so much work into this. Like, what's the point? Like, I wanted to kick off. I wanted to work really well and be successful. I
Yeah.
don't think waiting is gonna make me achieve that.
Okay. So you asked me what's the point of waiting another 3 or 6 months? Like it feels like there's a little bit of a fire under you right now. What's the reason? Is it just to get the 10K, or is there something bigger than the 10K? Because obviously, once you get the 10K, it's just a number at the end of the day. But what's your big picture? What's kind of lit you up right now? What are you looking for?
Um, Eventually, I want to be like have freedom of when I work, how much I work, like just being a successful business that I will always take care of, but hiring other people so that I don't have to do the work all on my own
Okay.
too. And
So how many
yeah,
hours are you putting in right now?
about 80,
80 hours.
maybe more. I don't really calculate, but yeah, at least
You
80.
lose track of time. So
Yeah.
kind of sounds like freedom is pretty important to you right now.
Yes. Yeah. Having more time and being like spending more time with my family, my friends, just being able to choose like what I do with my time, I think is a valuable thing nowadays.
Valuable. So what would you do with your time if you don't mind me prying a little bit? You mentioned family. What does that look like?
So I have two kids, and so I have one 5-year-old and one 7-year-old, and I don't right now I don't see much of my I see them, but am I really there when at home at night? I don't think I'm there because I'm thinking about my business and I'm doing like 10,000 other things. So I'd like to be more present for them.
Wow. So 70, 80 plus hours with two younglings. Wow, that's tough.
Yeah.
I admire what you're doing right now. Like seriously. Like wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I have
that's
a great support system, so it's not that bad.
very cool.
But I could definitely like be like, like just spend quality time when I'm with them. Like I have no patience because I'm dealing with so many other things and
Right.
yeah.
Huh. So just based on everything that we've talked about so far, um, you mentioned that this is something that you'd like to take care of. From everything that I've heard, I think I can help you out. Would you be curious to know, as to how much it costs and how it would all work and that kind of stuff? Would that be of interest to you?
Yes, please.
Okay, sure. Um, apologize, that's my dog. He gets a little excited.
No
Uh,
problem.
yeah. So the program that we have is $5,500, and it's over a period of 12 weeks. And what that gets you, just so you have a quick little snapshot, I'm not going to go into the whole education side and all the bells and whistles and all that kind of stuff, but I just want to give you I guess it would be the 10,000-foot perspective of this program that we're in. What we do is we actually assign a coach for you. And in the next, really, what time is it right now? 3:30. So in the next couple of days, you'll get an email from one of our coaches. He or she will reach out to you based on their experience that relates to where you're at right now and how they've helped customers in the past. So we want to tailor a coach for you, and that person will reach out to you. And then what we also will provide for you is an appointment setter. We don't do this for everybody, but we provide this for the first month. And what that person is, they look at your business, and they actually go out and they'll go on Facebook and they'll drum up appointments for you based on your area code and all this kind of stuff. And they'll start vetting high quality clients for you. And what they'll do is they'll send them to you or whoever it is, whoever your point person is. And I believe we have two of them available for you. And that's included. So we do that for 30 days. And the goal of that is just to fill up your pipeline, get it rocking and rolling. And then the coach will also, in the next 4 weeks, will help you create a higher ticket program for your coaches as well. So, because I honestly feel that 5,000 isn't quite enough. You can do that, but based on their experience as well, they'll bump it up. Probably would be more realistically, it'll be between $7,000 and $10,000 for the coaching. And so that person will help you create a high ticket package for you. And then the last 4 weeks, we also have an inbound closer assigned to you as well to mentor either yourself or someone else to allow you to listen to them on the calls that they make on your behalf to coach you and teach you how to close bigger deals over the phone. And this is all included in the package. And then the final 2 weeks, we basically wrap it up with a nice bow. So if you have any questions, anything like that, we can answer anything in the form of a Zoom call for you, your staff, whatever. At any time over the 12 weeks, we handle all of that stuff for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
we designed it
mentorship
in,
program, like somebody will
yeah,
like.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's basically a mentorship slash coaching. Our goal is to, like, starting tomorrow, we are going to get you to that 10K faster than humanly possible. So that is our mission, that's our goal, and that takes place. Usually our clients find results within the first 4 to 8 weeks, and just depending on where you're at with the coach and how much you want to learn and all that kind of stuff. But they basically walk you everything. They walk you through how to design a Facebook ad. They teach you other social media platforms, and we basically write the first ad for you so that you can model that template afterwards and run with it. So you don't have to worry about any headaches for the next month, the next 30 days. We have a VA, we have two of them going to bat for you. We have a coach working with you, so that our goal is to allow you to work less time uh, in your business, and instead you're going to be focused on expanding your business, because we want to get you to a point where you have 4 to 6 full-time professionals, and now you're spending, half your time at home, and they'll be wondering, where's Stephanie? Oh, she's at home. She's with her kids. you know so instead of working 80 hours, you're now working anywhere between 20 and 40 hours, and it's whenever you want to work. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Wow, that sounds great. Yeah.
So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So how would you like to proceed?
So how much is it?
It's 5,500.
5,500. 5,500. Yeah. I mean, is it guaranteed that it's gonna work, or?
uh Not really. It's not guaranteed.
I'm just thinking, like, what if I invest all that and then it doesn't work? I don't want to waste money on it either.
Hey, I hear you 100%. So let's look at the worst case scenario. You invest $5,500, you get rocking and rolling. The vets do not get you one appointment in 90 days. The closer, for whatever reason, has amnesia, can't close one call for you. Um, you decide that you're not going to reach out to the coach if you have any questions or problems over the next 3 months. Um, all of your professional guitar players decide to just quit and move to Tahiti or somewhere else. Maybe there's a huge snowstorm and none of your, maybe there's a blackout and all the, electricity goes out and nobody can do anything. They can't watch any of your videos or anything. That's all possible. Like this could just go south like tomorrow. Really, like if we want
Yeah.
to paint the worst case scenario, yeah, it might just totally just boom, right? Nothing. So aside from that, what else is there? I like to be realistic with you as well. I guess I have fun with this, but how committed would you be to this program? Like, what type of a person are you when you jump into something?
Oh, I mean, if I pay for it, like, you can be sure that I'm gonna really, like, do the work and everything. That's not the problem. Do you have, like, success story and all that? Like, how many people have been successful with your program?
That's a good question. Is that something that's important to you? Like you need to know that other people are making, like more money than you? Is that like in the same industry, or I'm just curious as to um
It's just like, I'd like, before I buy like something, that costs like that price, I would like to just make sure that it's working for other people, if that makes sense.
oh yeah, no, 100%, and I totally get it. There's one part of this program that's kind of our secret sauce that I didn't tell you about, but it's basically how to handle objections very similar to this. And I'll just rephrase this in a way that, so for example, for you, do you ever have a potential customer or client that asks you and says, well, show me your results that you can teach me how to play the guitar, and I want to see how good they are first before I sign up with your program. I want them to actually get in front of me and play a song. You ever had anybody ask you that?
Uh, some people do ask for like uh, reviews. They want to see reviews from other people who did the class,
Right.
make sure that people improved and that kind of stuff.
So pretend I work for you, and somebody asked me, Shane, I need to see, you know, some of your best guitar players. What would you say to them?
No, I don't think. uh,
Sounds
I
kind of
don't think. Yeah,
sounds kind of
but
different.
I understand what they ask though. Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't show. I don't think I would connect them with like successful people, but I could show them like reviews that we have on our website and that get that kind of thing. Like
yeah,
people, we have like videos of people starting like from nothing and becoming like great guitar player, like,
yeah,
and some people ask for that kind of thing. I would show them this.
yeah. So does that does that win them over? Like after you've showed them your studio and your guitar players, your professional players, all that stuff. So does the testimony actually win them over, or do you think that maybe they're already on board, but they just wanted to just kind of see what else you got?
I mean, I think people, they want to feel safe and be reassured that when they're paying for something, that
Yes,
it's a proven product, right?
yes,
That it worked for
100%.
others, so it can work for them too.
Yeah, 100%. So, because obviously, I can tell you this has worked for others, and they've made more money than you. Some have made less, but some of them are in a different industry. But anybody that has completed the course, um, they are so happy. And what we're finding is they're actually referring people to us as well. And they're just excited about where they're going, because before they didn't have a chance to do something different. And I guess that would be my question to you. Let's just say, for example, we just said right now, okay, Stephanie, um, put your credit cards away. We're not doing this. Um, who else um, that you can think of? Like, who else would help you right now to get you to that 10K? Like, is there anybody else in your pipeline? Like, what's going to change 6 months, 9 months, a year from now if you do the same thing as what you're doing? What's going to change?
Yeah, nothing's gonna change.
And
I
I'm,
mean, I know I
yeah, go ahead.
have to act on it. I know that.
Yeah, and I'm not
Um,
trying to downplay the $5,500, because I know it's a lot of money. I understand that, and I get that, and I want to make sure that this is a right fit for you. Um, I want to make sure and answer obviously all your questions and stuff, but it kind of sounds like this is based on our conversation. This is something that you want to take care of. Um, that way we can start getting you on your road to 10K, and then let's get you home a little bit more with your kids.
yeah, that'd be great. Um,
So what do you want to do, Stephanie?
so
It's up to you.
is there a way that we can split the payments? Can I pay like part of it now and part of it, like, let's say in a month or two?
Would that work for you?
Um, yeah, that would definitely help because yeah, like it gives me an opportunity to like get more sales going, and like that I can like yeah be more comfortable and pay you.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. For something like this, what I can do is 50% deposit today. So it's like $2,600, 2,650 today. And then in 30 days, you just pay out the remainder. And if there's any issues whatsoever, just let me know. But we could definitely set that up. All I need is your particulars, your email. If you want to do Visa, MasterCard, American Express, whatever, get the deposit. We can get a coach assigned to you. And then, like I said, in 30 days, if you're like, I might need an additional payment, whatever it is, like we'll figure this thing out together. But right now, is it safe to commit to half, half now, half in 30 days? That sound fair?
Yeah, that I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right. I just need the credit card numbers and all that good stuff. So I'm still gonna record for a couple minutes. I apologize, that was a little rough. I was just going off of this one page here. I didn't have my script on me. So what did you think?
No, it was good. I thought, yeah, I thought you were natural. I mean, you're not following a script, so that's good. You're putting this in your own words, like, and you showed like you showed like you listened to me a couple of times, like, oh yeah, curious is a good thing, all that kind of stuff was good. Um, I like when you said like, "Oh, happy anniversary." You're kind of building a little bit of rapport a little bit later. I like that too. I think it's a good thing. You did a few great things that I took notes, like the jujitsu example and
Oh,
recapping. Yeah, you
it's a
did
true
recap.
story.
You went deep into the finance.
With the jujitsu, it's a true story. I actually have a buddy that built his gym, and I was with him from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Mhm. But yeah, sorry. What else did you say?
Yeah. So, you dig deep into financials, which is something that I don't really do enough, I think. So that was good too. The only thing I noted that I think you could have done more was digging into the pain.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
How
how
so?
does that feel that you can spend
Yeah.
as much time with your kids? How does that feel? What's that
Yeah.
like?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
maybe asked a little bit what that feels like leaving your kid at 8 in the morning with the babysitter or someone else to look after. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, that's
That
great.
make you feel like
Yeah.
you're abandoning your
Um,
children?
yeah. You customize the offer for me. I like the part where you said I could increase my prices and all of that. Like, I thought that was good. Um, the worst scenario I loved at the end of the call that you were saying, like, worst scenario. When I said, is it guaranteed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I would try that
So
and just say, no, it's not guaranteed, and just forget the fluff. Just say, no, it's not. Because people are thinking that, right? So what can I say? Yes, this is 100% guaranteed. I promise. I swear. Sign here. Give me your credit card. I promise. It will work for me. I mean, it'll work for you.
yeah. So the worst scenario stuff, like, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, so the only thing I noted was digging into the pain more for like things I think you could have done like better, but other
Got the
than that, I
sale.
think you're
I got the
natural.
sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I appreciate your feedback. Thank you for that.
How did you think you did? Did you know that other stuff?
Yeah, like I really tried hard to listen, and I will admit the first 5 minutes or so, I'm still in work mode, like before getting on the call, kind of, and I'm like, I gotta really concentrate. And if I was reading a script, I think I would have missed what you were saying. So I found it really, and it had nothing to do with you. It was just more getting my mind 100% focused on the phone call was very taxing for me at the beginning. And then once I was in, I'm like, okay, I'm actually listening to what you're saying. Just getting rid of all the other stuff that's going on in my world. Just took me a few minutes
Hmm.
to really dial in and go, okay, I'm
Hmm.
listening to this phone call, which is weird because I'm tired, I'm exhausted, it's the end of the day and all this stuff. But I think realistically, that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, you'll have a sale that maybe didn't go through,
Yeah.
somebody ghosted you or whatever, and you got to turn that stuff off.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden you're on for the next call. So that was what
Mhm.
that was what I noticed.
Yeah.
And because then you start thinking about what you're saying, and then you're not listening to the person, right?
It's
So
true.
so
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
not going to use the script. I'm just going to try my hardest to focus on you and listen to what you're saying and make it like a conversation,
Uh-huh.
like I would with a friend.
Yeah. It felt like a conversation. Yeah. Definitely.
Cool. Yeah, and I felt like not drained by the end of the phone call. Like I honestly didn't care if you said I gotta think about it more. I gotta go. I'm leaving a month from now. I was at a point where I'm like, if that's the best case scenario for you, and it makes sense for you to leave for a month, call me in a month. Like it's up to you. Like this is for you. We'll still be here. And that's kind of how I
Mhm.
had my mindset is whatever. If you told me that you're like, yeah, I got to really think about it really hard, something like that. But I tried to answer that a little bit during the presentation to
Mhm.
try and, when do you want to do this thing? And you
Mhm.
said now. So I'm like, okay, based on what you said, you're coming up with the plan. I'm just kind of listening to you.
Yeah. 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 That was
Yeah.
great. Great listening skills.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. I don't always have those skills available, but my wife will say that you're not listening to me right now. And I'm like, I know there's a hockey game on. But yeah.
I-
Um, yeah, cool. Do you want to schedule another one? Like I have to take off at 4, but I don't
yeah.
know what you want to do here. Let me just stop recording for one. Forgot about that. Um, is that cool? And then that way,
I will reschedule another through your Calendly,
sure.
another
And
role
I,
play.
I, I think what would be cool is if we can get it down to a time where I make it 30 minutes and then you make it 30 minutes and then we can squeeze it in an hour. You know what I mean?
That'd be good.
And
Yeah,
it's
I
hard
agree.
because sometimes I like to catch up too and all that stuff, right? So that's like 5-10 minutes right there and all that. But
Yeah.
I wanna make it obviously efficient for you so that you do role play, I do a role play, and we can do it
Yeah.
inside an hour. I think that would
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
goal. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
That sounds good. It makes sense. Yeah.
Instead of pushing it off. Okay, next week is your turn. Next week is my turn. Whatever, right? So, uh,
All
but
right.
but
We'll do.
I hope this helps because I think this is great. Like I'm learning so much.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I even learned doing the prospect today, so it's
Yeah,
great. Yeah, it's good
yeah,
refreshing all the theory, right?
yeah, yeah. No, it's cool. And I'm just thinking. I think for the past 2 weeks or so, I think I've been just a prospect. This is the first time I had to close in like 2 or 3 weeks
What?
or something. Yeah, because we ran out of time, right? So I've had that with other
Yeah.
people too, where I'm like, I'll just be your prospect. You tell me what to do. And so this is the official,
Yeah.
probably in 2 weeks or so that I've had time to think about it. So
Mhm. Yeah. We gotta do it more.
yeah, for sure. And I think
I
eventually it'll get to a point where it's nice and tight. It sounds natural and it'll feel authentic and all that stuff, but it'll be within 30 minutes. If it goes 40, that's fine. But I think if we shoot for 30, I think that's reasonable.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, cool.
Great. Sounds
Yeah.
like a plan.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks a lot, Stephanie. I really appreciate your time. I mean it. This is awesome.
Yeah. Me too. Have a
Yeah.
good rest of week
Yeah,
and
thank
weekend.
you. And I'll post this sometime either tonight or something on our group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
Awesome. See you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.